Hello, how's everybody doing? I hope that everyone's doing well. Welcome to my second ever live broadcast on YouTube. Welcome to the channel. This is LT Reads. My name is Yvonne. You might know me as Luna. Tonight, we are going to do a yours and theirs check-in for January 2025. We're going to look into your feelings. We're going to look into your person's feelings, the person on your mind. If you are in a relationship and everything is going well, this reading or these readings will probably not be for you. These are for people that are currently struggling or having difficulty in their relationship, okay? So with that out of the way, I wanted to take the time to do a longer introduction because I felt like in my first live, I was so nervous and shy. I was like, oh my God, which is weird because it's not like I've not broadcasted before. I broadcast fairly regularly, but on this new platform, I don't have very many followers yet. So I'm starting up from scratch. Let's hope that it goes well. What else did I want to say? You might notice I'm rocking this cute little headband. I want to shout out Spiritually Fit Tarot. I will link her in the description box below. She's a fantastic reader. The reason why I'm wearing it is just to honor her because she was going through some difficulty with her channel. There are lots of tarot readers on YouTube. It's a very competitive field. And as such, sometimes the bigger channels will, I don't want to say prey on the smaller channels, but as smaller channels, we have to really try and drive our creativity to get those viewers, and it just sucks when a channel with a bigger following comes in and takes that away and claims it as their own. So, I mean, it's a dog-eat-dog world, but anyways, shout out to Spiritually Fit Tarot. She's amazing. Check her out. And let's... Yes, what do I want to say? Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. Check your placements. As a general collective reading, it may not resonate. That's frustrating, I know. But if you check all your placements, you'll find yourself somewhere in there. With that being said, also shout out to Sassy Scorpion Tarot. Doing this publicly, I have a lot of influencers and a lot of inspiration that I've gained through other channels. So I always want to, you know, make sure that they get the acknowledgement and recognition that they deserve. Okay. Very long-winded rant. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not, blah, blah, blah. If you happen to see other energies, which we will, or when I'm talking about your partner and you feel like it's you, flip switch the roles as you see fit. What else do I want to mention? You're not bound or tied to any outcome that I happen to predict. And never dictate your life by tarot. As Sassy says, tarot is the proof of choice and not the absence of it. All right? Okay. I have to turn my cup intentionally to make sure that Hello Kitty is facing the front. All right, so let's start off with Leo. We are using the Light Seers deck today, Tarot de la Nuit, the Hidden Truth Oracle, and Oracle of Pluto. So first off, I generally like to do signs by elements. I'll do fire, air, earth, water. But I don't want to keep it the same. I like to switch it up. So usually Aries is always the starting sign just because they are the baby of the tarot. Hello. So I'm going to switch it up. We're going to start with Leo. All right. So Leo, what is going on with your person? Whoa. I had a feeling this was going to happen. Dropping cards on the floor. Oh. By the way, this is a new setup. I hope that you enjoy it. I've worked very hard to try and get it decent. I'm working on the lighting, working on the microphone, all that stuff. But okay. Leo, let's look at your feelings towards your person right now. We have the Temperance card, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have Death in reverse. Okay. Show me Temperance, please. Three of Cups in reverse. Show me the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. The Queen of Cups, and show me Death in reverse, please. Thank you. Wow. 8 of Wands and the Fool. All right. Leo, on your side of the board, it looks like you're trying to heal yourself right now with Temperance. It looks like you're trying to gain some balance in your life, and you're trying to take things one step at a time. There's a bit of element of patience involved here, okay? With the 3 of Cups in reverse, there may have been a dynamic that has fallen apart, and you two once got along very well, but now you don't. So instead, in typical Leo fashion, you are moving, again, in a slow and methodical passion, or manner. Why did I say passion? Anyways, manner with the Knight of Pentacles towards what you feel emotionally compelled to, the Queen of Cups, what you feel is right within your feelings. And I don't think this dynamic is it, because it doesn't look like, despite the effort that you're putting towards it, that it's paying off, you know? Death in reverse, there's an inability to still let this relationship go. There's an inability to change. But with the 8 of Wands and the Fool here, let me see that Fool. Looks like you're taking quick action towards movement or communication and taking a risk in a different direction with the Devil in reverse. Yeah, I don't think you're moving towards this past person anymore. I feel like you're trying to release that. You feel like there was a sense of toxicity or negativity within this dynamic, and so you're trying to peace out. It looks like you're doing it slowly. I wouldn't say that it's obliged, but I feel like there's a little bit of hesitancy or reluctance. You might find yourself reflecting that, why can I speak? Reflecting on the past happy memories or joyous times that you shared with this person. But you also inherently know that if you were to stay, it would probably, nothing would change. So therefore, you're taking action towards something new. That's what it feels like. Okay. Let's see your person's feelings now. This is going to be a little bit of a longer read tonight, but let's roll with it. What I find nice about YouTube right now is that nobody's watching the live, which is actually kind of cool for me. I'm used to having to interact and respond to the comments. I'm sure it's going to get to that point. Well, maybe. Hopefully. Eventually. But, okay. Leo, let's look at, how does your person feel right now? What is your person? Actually, whoa! I will take that card because it flew, but I wanted to change decks. The 5 of Swords. Uh-oh. Why the 5 of Swords, please? Why the 5 of Swords? Why the 5 of Swords? The World. Dang. Okay. I'll take those. The 3 of Cups. Oh, they're showing me 3 of Cups too. But it's in the upright. And the 5 of Wands in reverse. Okay. I'll take that. King of Cups. One more, please. How does Leo's person feel towards them? Oh. What is that? This is going to be a problem. Okay. 6 of Wands upright. Leo, it seems like your person is, with the 5 of Swords, they're trying to be in the world. It seems like it's coming out of a place of dignity. It seems like they feel like this cycle has closed. And if they were to put any more effort towards you, they would come across as, like, desperate or needy. With the 3 of Cups, they too are reflecting on the good times that you two spent together. So that's really interesting. But with the Five of Wands in reverse, it shows me that there's a lot of inner conflict that is going on there when it comes to them reminiscing on these memories. It's kind of like a, yeah, I miss it, but I shouldn't miss it because this is over and done with. You know what I mean? So there's a level of self-deception going on there within their thoughts as well. With the King of Cups, I see them focusing more so on themselves, and the Six of Wands doesn't really surprise me. Leo is, you know, big on pride and success. So I feel like they're trying to step into a place of self-recognition and become more aware of their feelings inward and outward. They're trying to probably care for themselves right now a bit more than the connection, and as a result, they're probably drawing back. So as much as you may feel like this is over, they are still thinking about you, and they do still have a lot of love for you. All right. So that's that, Leo. Okay. Let's pull Hidden Truth. This is fun. I love this. Okay. Let's pull Hidden Truth and see what would Leo's person say to them currently if they could right now. Please. What would Leo's person say to them right now if they could? What are those hidden thoughts? Oh, hidden truths. I'm afraid to contact you. Told you. It's that dignity thing that's coming into play. And I think they're afraid of rejection too. I think they're afraid of, if they were to really be vulnerable and put themselves out there and say how they really feel, what if you were to be like, excuse me, no, I don't feel that way at all. Goodbye. They would probably be very disheartened. And that's a very risky gamble to take. Okay. We have, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Yeah, I also referenced that in the reading. And why do you have to fall? And I have no nails. I can't pick up the cards. Okay. What is this? It's time for me to heal now. What did I say? Bruh. Wilding. The Temperance. They want this cycle to close, but they're still thinking about you, and they're afraid to contact you. Yeah, I mean, it all adds up there. So let's leave that there. And let's pull Oracle of Pluto card for you. I don't know where that Southern Belle came from, but for Leo, please, regarding their connection, thank you. The World in reverse. When we have double messages that come out, and this is an Oracle deck and not a tarot deck, so that's even more strange. But it's like a confirmation from Spirit, Universe, whatever you want to believe in. It's like double confirmation. So your partner is showing me the world, like, either the cycle needs to close and change and transform, or it's over. You're showing me the world in reverse, so it's like there's a lack of closure here. That's just, you know, me speaking intuitively. Here's the card. I love this deck. This is the Oracle of Pluto deck. It's gorgeous. I really like the artwork. But the world... Let's see. What card are we looking at there? Sorry, pardon me. This is atrocious, looking through these books for the definitions. Okay, the world, number 13. That's also death in tarot, I think. Pretty sure. The meaning here is the shadow realm, shadow work. Excuse me. Unearthing your power. The eclipse seen in this card leaves everything in obscurity. Darkness is taken over, blotting out the light. Whether wittingly or unwittingly, the World card heralds your initiation into your personal underworld. In many ways, this card embodies the lifeblood of this deck. It represents the impossibly deep nature of our shadow and the unfathomably potent magic that lies within it. To pull this card in a reading is a sure sign that you are deep in the trenches. Things likely feel intense, pressurized, and maybe even downright painful. Fear often creeps in when we are feeling our way through the darkness, unable to make out the shapes and ghosts that lurk nearby. But it is here in the infinite darkness that limitless potential lives. For those who are brave enough to traverse their inner landscape, untamed power, creation, and boundless riches await. It is in the darkness that everything is birthed. Something is waiting for you to claim it and name it now. This isn't an invitation, but a demand. Find your true power and harness it. Step into your new skin. Take up more space. Trust your raw instincts. Unleash the animal within. Name the parts of yourself that have been deemed bad or wrong throughout your life, either by others, yourself, or both. Think of the ways other people have tried to keep you small. Where do you feel cut off from your power? And what would happen if you were to reclaim it? You don't need anybody's permission to do so. Damn, Leo. If you don't feel like this connection is nurturing your sense of self, your empowerment, your creativity, your sense of adventure, your need for compassion or loyalty, then you might need to seek closure within yourself, because clearly, while you both reflect upon the good times, this is a time that has come and passed, right? So I just looked at the time and it was 15:55 there. That was cool. 555 may have relevance to you. But, all right, I'm going to leave that there. And until we meet again, thank you, Leo. Lots of love for you. Okay, Sag, we're going to do this deck for you, darling. Let's move this book over here. I have space to read my cards. For my beautiful Saggy, please, let's look at... Maybe I'm just clumsy. I don't know. I think that's probably it. I was watching this Instagram video of this girl that was doing crazy card tricks, like shuffling tricks. I wish that I could incorporate that into my tarot readings, but I can barely shuffle regularly as it is. For Sag, please, how do you feel towards your person right now? How do you feel towards your person right now, Sag? The Five of Wands in reverse, the World, and the Nine of Cups. That's pretty straightforward. Thank you for that. Let's keep going. Can I see this World, please? Why is the World here? Why is the World here? Why? Why? Is the World here? Please tell me. Thank you. Justice in reverse. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave that there. So, Sag, it looks like you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to argue with this person anymore. It feels like when you last exchanged communication, it was just very stressful, and it caused you a lot of internal pressure, and now you're trying to avoid that. I don't blame you. With the World here, I see this cycle coming to a close, whether that's by your hand or not, doesn't really matter. But it's like you're ready for a change. You're ready for renewal. You're ready for something that is better and brighter for you. With Justice in reverse, it feels like you've been wronged in some way, shape, or form. It feels like you think that things were unfair. There's a lack of balance. Could be pertaining to legalities here. And the Nine of Cups, you are then moving towards your sense of independent wish fulfillment and abundance. Okay. All right. Why do I keep dropping cards? My word. Let's look at your partner, Saggy. Or the person on your mind. I mean, if you're over it, and I don't know. That's interesting, isn't it? I guess maybe you're just still thinking about them. That's something to consider. Nine of Swords in reverse for your partner's energy. Why is that there? Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Youch. What's this? Nine of Swords in reverse, please. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Yeah. So your person is trying to heal from a lot of pain and anxiety and stress that they've been feeling because of the disconnect of this relationship. It looks like they're getting to the point where, you know, when something stresses you out so much that you just don't, you get to the point where you don't give up anymore. That's where I feel like they're at. They're frustrated, and obviously they still care about it, but they're at the point where it's like, no, I don't give a about it. And with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like they don't feel like there's potential for long-term commitment here. They don't feel like there's reliability here. They don't feel like there's a foundation, a structure that they can lean on for support. And they don't feel like there's really any optimism or hope there. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I'm seeing a lot of pentacle energy. So your person might be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Signs don't really matter, but it also speaks about commitment. So I'm seeing an overall lack of commitment here. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they may feel like you were lacking commitment, or like committing to the relationship on their behalf was a bad investment. And with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, that kind of shadows that Nine of Swords in reverse for me. It kind of feels like they cared so much and they were hurting so much. They felt like they were neglected, abandoned, or left out in the cold so badly that now they're like really trying to heal from that. And I feel like they're really leaning into their sense of independence. So in terms of incoming action or communication towards you, that is not in these current cards, honey. But let's look at that hidden truth, because I'm sure there's going to be something spicy in there. Sag, what would your person say to you right now if they could? I feel like they're pretty upset with you, even though they may not show it. I left you before you could leave me. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. What did I say? They were lacking sleep, right? Because they were thinking about this so much. So I wish I could take back my words. Maybe, you know, when you two, if you two had conflict, they may have said something that was coming from a wound rather than something that they truly considered before they spoke outright to you. And that happens. It's natural. But whether or not they apologize for the words that they've said, or they just simply wish that they could take back their words, is, you know, a whole different ball game, a whole different story. So leave that in your court, Saggy, and let's pull Oracle of Pluto for you, babe. What am I at here? 22? Okay. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Sometimes these cards, too, are so slippery, and I, like, don't want to flex them because I don't want to ruin the structure, the integrity, pardon me, of the card. All right, Sag. Let's see. What do we need to see for Sag, please? What message do we have for Sag and their person? Person on their mind. Thank you. The squirrel came out in reverse. I don't really read these oracle cards in reverse, but let's see what it means. Squirrel. Where the squirrel at? 63. It may have some relevance to you. I don't think I mentioned the last oracle number. My bad. The meaning here is work-life balance and planning for the future. The fluffy-tailed squirrel is a busybody, constantly climbing, running around, exploring, and foraging for food. As the seasons begin to turn in the latter half of the year in the northern hemisphere, the active squirrel prepares for winter by burying nuts and seeds in the ground for later. Whenever squirrel energy is present, make no mistake, you are being asked to look ahead on your journey and plan accordingly. Do you have all your ducks in a row, or in this case, a sufficient supply of food stored for the long journey ahead? You need a plan, and a solid one. Depending on your personality, creating a plan may or may not feel daunting, but whatever you're trying to accomplish requires attention to detail and great foresight. Take the time to write out your plan, step by step, to have an adequate solution and some structure that will benefit you later. It's typically better to be overprepared than underprepared. You'll thank yourself later. The scroll card may also bring to light the idea of a work-life balance, all work and no play, as they say. Check in with yourself and see where your priorities are. Is there something that is sucking up too much of your time and attention? How can you free up some time, space, and energy to give attention to the other things in your life? Remember that work is only one side of the pie. How interesting, Saggy. Okay, you know what? Going back to your energy with that Nine of Cups, that speaks about your self-independence and your self-fulfillment, right? Trying to let the situation go, this relationship, and clearly it's still on your mind. If you find that you have been pouring yourself into your work as a sense of a coping mechanism or avoidance, and I'm not accusing you, okay? I'm reading the cards. And also, hello, guilty, very guilty of that. But if that is the case, then maybe you need to re-examine things, your structure, your day-to-day schedule, the way that you are conducting yourself. Wanting financial abundance and security and being a hard, dedicated worker is none of those things are bad. But when you are disregarding your feelings, your emotionality, your self-care, and your self-awareness, that's when we plummet into the pit of death. Not literally, hopefully, but you know what I'm saying? So take care of yourself, not just on that surface level, on that financial career level. I know, obviously, that it has a lot of heft and weight to it, as it does and should for most of us. But we can't, when we talk about pouring from an empty cup, whether it's your relationship or your career, this really took a turn. But regardless of the situation, you need to be able to take care of yourself first so that you can nurture the other bonds in your life sufficiently. Okay. Thank you, Sag. Till we meet again. Love and light. Okay, these are some beefy readings. This might be a long broadcast. My phone can handle it. 71%. All right. Aries, my lovely Aries. Saved you for last of the fire signs because I'm kind of afraid of what's going to come out, to be honest. I would be lying if I said my energy didn't come out sometimes. But tarot is universal and meant to apply to the collective. So it'd be reassuring to know if people are going through the same thing as me. But I have no idea what is even going to come out. So it may not resonate with me at all. That happens. It always depends on the collective that I'm tuning into, right? And there are so many different... How does Aries feel about their person right now? Sorry for cutting myself off, but... That's you, Aries. The Fool in reverse, though. Nine of Swords in reverse. And the... Okay, Aries, let's talk about it. With the Five of Cups here, it looks like you are pretty disappointed and upset about something that happened with your past relationship. And it looks like you're kind of looking at your past failures. Like, this is like the woulda, shoulda, coulda type moments. It's like, why did I act this way? Why did I say that? Why did I do this? And now, why do I have to deal with this? And it kind of blows. And with the Fool in reverse, it's like, as much as you would like to heal from this or remedy it or bring some sense of reconciliation, I feel, you're afraid to take that risk, which is not really like you, Aries. Usually you're the impulsive one, but here you are drawn back and you're afraid of, I feel like, looking stupid. I feel like you're looking back on the past and feeling like you already made a goddamn fool of yourself, you know? Not to jab at you, but that's just kind of how I feel. Leave your comments below. Like, share, and subscribe if it resonates. With the Lovers here, sorry, comedic relief is my thing. The Lovers here, there's a strong bond that you reflect upon, and this is what you feel like is a soulmate tie. However, there's also a very big decision that needs to be made. what that really is. I don't know. I don't think you really know. The Nine of Swords in reverse suggests that you've put a lot of thought and contemplation into this, and at the end of the day, you still feel overwhelmed and lost. Keeps you up at night, affects your mood. Like, this is ruminating negative thoughts. And the Queen of Wands in reverse, that is normally your energy. That's fire energy. But with it being in the reverse, it's like you are lacking confidence towards this now. You feel like that they might lack passion towards you. You might feel really insecure right now. And I hate to say it, Aries, but you might be seeking attention in the wrong ways. False recognition. I don't know. Something prideful, maybe. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, I feel like you're doing that to put on a front or a show because you don't know how else to react. You don't know what else to do, and you're trying to keep your confidence intact. I don't want to say on a superficial level, but I mean, you're trying hard to, you know, work around this, it seems. And with the Eight of Cups in reverse, inherently, you know, emotionally, deep down, you know that you have not walked away from this. You don't want to let it go, and you also simultaneously lack the ability to emotionally detach from this, okay? So what that means is, given all of these cards, you still really like this person. I don't care what you tell me, so. Proof is in the pudding, okay? So let's look at your person, Aries, and see how do they feel towards you. What are they saying? Hold on. Okay. What is Aries person thinking? How do they feel towards them? The Two of Swords. Thank you. The Three of Swords. Oof. Oh, no, no. 2, 3, the world, the sun. Okay. Show me the world, please. The Fool in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh, they're showing me that same energy as you. That's mirroring. Wow. Okay. Oh. Well, Aries, the good news is that your person is still thinking about you. The bad news is that they are severely hurt by whatever it is that has happened here, or that you did, or that they did. There's like a very heavy bleeding heart energy here with that Three of Swords. And the Two of Swords is like they feel stuck and confined and caught between this or that thinking. They don't know whether to move towards you. They don't know whether to move towards their own path. They don't know what to do. And either way, it feels like it's gonna turn out not good for them. So therefore, they're just kind of like holding their cards close to their chest at this point. With the World here, I think the World can sometimes represent an ending, okay? It can also mean that you two are at a distance, but the strongest message that I'm getting here is that they want a sense of renewal with you, because the Sun, you made them happy. They felt really happy in your presence, talking to you, hanging out with you, being with you. Like, you were a sense of light and joy in their life. Could be dealing with a Leo, could be dealing with an Aries, fellow Aries. I don't know who the World is, but I should. Anyways, clarifying that World, this ending or renewal, we have the Fool in reverse and the Eight of Wands. So despite the fact that this person wants a renewal, or maybe wants a renewal with you, they're not taking action towards it because they don't want to feel foolish either. They don't know where you stand. They don't want to be rejected either, right? Like, if you're going to feel that way, it's fair for them to feel that way. Eight of Wands in reverse is like a lack of action and or communication. Either you or they or both of you have pulled away from communicating. Could be no contact. But suddenly I'm getting this download that if they're not going to move towards you, they might be trying to just end this cycle and move towards their own happiness. Aries, they might be walking away. You might be done with this, you know? Let's see the sun here. Maybe you did make them happy at one point, but that has come to an end. Nine of Swords. Lots of thinking. Your person is doing a heck of a lot of thinking right now. And I feel like they're pretty upset about it. When they reflect upon their happiness, it brings them sadness. So I feel like with that Two of Swords, they're debating on, well, you know, if we do renew this, is it truly going to make me happy? Or is it going to be more of the same? Is it going to be a repetitive cycle that's going to potentially cause me more heartbreak? And that is why this decision is so darn difficult. Okay. Let's look at the Hidden Truth Oracle for you, Aries. I'm sorry for the heavy read. I do not sugarcoat my readings. I take what comes out, as you see. Finding out the truth crushed me. It's time for me to heal now. What would Aries person? Thank you. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that heartbreak is very apparent with the finding out the truth crushed me. Whatever that truth is, I don't know. It's time for them to heal now. So, yeah, I do feel like they want to close this cycle and move towards their own happiness, despite the difficulty that it's causing them right now. I don't think that they harbor too much resentment against you because they're grateful for the spiritual lesson. However, with that lack of movement towards you and action or communication, I just feel like they will reflect upon this and be grateful for it, but that's about it, you know? It's like a internal reflection and realization rather than an outward, like, hey, you know what, Aries? You're so amazing. Like, I'm so appreciative of you and, like, I love you. And you're, like, no, that's not happening, you know? But, all right. Let's see your Oracle of Pluto message, my love. Am I at here? 37? I don't know how long. I hope these readings are running equally in time. I have to work on that, but I want to try and be fair to the collectives. Okay. Unicorn. Pretty card. Unicorn. What number is that? Number 60. May have some relevance to you. Aries. The meaning here is synchronicity, magic, and something special. The mythical unicorn is a special creature appearing across tales of magic for hundreds of years. There are those who believe unicorns may have existed at one time, and those who know the true essence of the unicorn can only be captured in their hearts. Should the mystical unicorn card turn up in a pull, something special is happening in your life, and it's time to pay attention to the synchronicities and magic all around you. The universe is constantly sending us messages. For those who are on the spiritual path, you are probably familiar with the idea of synchronicities, the aligning of things that confirm we're on the right path or answer a question that we have. Popular synchronicities include things like angel numbers, repeating numbers such as 444, 777, full body goosebumps, reading or hearing something that is exactly what we needed, and so on. With the unicorn's arrival, you may have been experiencing a lot of these lately. However, it's possible that you know you're onto something big, which may even feel like a once-in-a-lifetime moment. Pay special attention to the world around you now and take advantage of this unique and beautiful energy to birth something significant. The implications of this moment will reach further than you know. Research the meaning behind angel numbers. Research numerology. Research whatever it is you feel drawn to and consider how that energy could be of use to you now. Further than that, engage in childlike wonder and awe at the splendor of it all. Aries, you know how, and like, it's so weird that I have to say this to you, because being the literal baby of the zodiac, like, you are not afraid, and the Fool in the tarot, you're not afraid to take risks. You're not afraid to be impulsive. You're not afraid of what anyone thinks. You're not afraid to be blunt and forthright. So in this particular situation, romantically, I'm kind of wondering why it is that you are holding back. And again, not to knock you or accuse you, but, you know, Aries has a very go-getter attitude. It's like, I'm going to lay my heart on the line, and if it's not received, then at least I tried my best. And they want to put forth that effort. Whereas here you're like, I don't want to do it because I could get hurt. And that's not very typical of Aries. So with that unicorn card and something special possibly coming to light and having that childlike wonder, you think of a kid, right? And they don't have that fear of rejection. They are so innocent and pure in their thoughts, and they say things as they see them. So if you were to convey your feelings and emotions to this person and really be honest with not only yourself, but with them about how you truly feel, it could really birth or create something magical for you. Who knows? Who knows, Aries? Only you will find out or know. You will only know if you try. Okay? Thank you, darling. Alrighty, let's move on to Aquarius. I'm going to use this deck now. Aquarius, let's have a look, my darling, at how you feel toward... I don't want to take all of that. I think I'm going to, though. Excuse me. Whoa. Oh my gosh. 3 aces on the board here, all in reverse. There's a new beginning here with somebody that did not work out. It did not work out. And you saw so much potential in it. Honey. Oh my gosh. Let's unpack the aces. So we have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords here. You thought there was clear communication and truth. You thought that there was potentially a new beginning in romance and vulnerability and love. And you felt passionate towards it. You felt confident, enthusiastic, charismatic towards it with the Ace of Wands. But all of that kind of flipped on its head here when you came to possibly find that somebody was being, your partner, elusive with the Magician in reverse. They were putting on a show. They were telling you, you know, this is what I want. This is what I want to manifest. But that wasn't the case. So it feels like you're being misled here. And with the Hanged Man in reverse, you're probably trying to avoid taking the time to really acknowledge that and gain a different perspective on it. And I don't blame you for that, because this sucks. The Ace of Cups in reverse, someone might have been emotionally manipulative towards you with this Magician here as well beside it. And they also may have made you think that, you know, the passion was something that was long-term, but it ended up being non-committal, and they were thinking with other body parts. Man or woman, male or female, doesn't matter. And then the Ace of Swords, yeah, it's like the communication was lacking. Very, very lacking, and it sucked. And there was no truth or clarity there. A lot of confusion, and a lot of false beginnings. I don't like it. Let's look into your person, Aquarius, because I'm not impressed. Not impressed with that. Oh, look at the Magician again, and the Six of Cups in reverse. Elusive, bad memories, reflecting upon bad memories. Was a soul bond, potentially a soul bond, or they made you feel like that, and it wasn't. Damn. Aquarius is... Look it! How many times can this come up? The Magician in reverse, sorry. Pardon my anger. I'm not impressed with whoever... Aquarius, whoever this is, you need to, like, cut them off. Show me Aquarius's person. How do they feel towards them right now, please? Thank you. I don't want to take all of those. I will take this one that flipped. Four of Swords. Okay. And why? Why is the Four of Swords here? Take that, Two of Wands in reverse. Why is the Magician here, please, in reverse for the 50th time? For Aquarius's person, how they feel towards them. Thank you. Eight of Wands sideways. I don't really take sideways cards, but I'm going to. Okay, you know what? This person is in and out with their communication. One day they're here, one day they're not. And then you don't know what to expect from them. And then they're also very selfish because they feel the need to retreat and withdraw their energy when they don't get what they want, Four of Swords. And then Two of Wands, it's like, well, I'm trying to make this decision or move towards Aquarius, but at the same time, I'm not sure because it feels like there's blockages and delays. Like, I don't know. In other words, they don't know what they want. And they are having a good time playing with you while they figure that out. I don't like it. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't like it. I would obviously much prefer to do fluffy readings. I mean, that's where the best tarot readers, that's where the most renowned tarot readers get their following, is from doing the happy readings. But unfortunately, that doesn't really come out often in my cards. All right, Aquarius, what would your person say to you? I feel you leaving me behind in the reverse. They're not going to let you leave. Not without a fight. Not without trying to manipulate you some more. I look for you everywhere. These are in the reverse. I am becoming a better person in the reverse. Whoa. Okay, so watch out. They might lie to you about trying to become a better person, or about trying to change their ways, about trying to fix how this dynamic has been, about what it is that they want from the relationship. I look for you everywhere in reverse. Are they seeing other people? Are they entertaining anyone else? Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just asking. And I feel you leaving me behind. Like I said, like, they're not going to allow that as long as you allow them to control you, right? So that's that. And let's get your oracle message, honey. I'm really hoping that something relatable is going to come out here because, yeah. What advice does Aquarius need to hear right now pertaining to their relationship, their romantic relationship, the person that they have on their mind? What would be beneficial for Aquarius to hear right now, please? I think I got two. I did. Swallow and Puppet Master. Yep, I'm taking both of those. Okay. Sorry, Aquarius, you got a bonus card. Puppet Master, Magician, someone who is just so fake. Puppet Master number 10 may have some relevance to you, and the Swallow, I'm just going to look at the numbers so I can hopefully read it back to back. Where's the Swallow at? Number 19. 10 and 19. Okay. The Puppet Master, the meaning here is projection, distortion, the ego, and self-awareness. The gatekeeper to the depths of our psyches will always be the ego. Though the ego isn't fundamentally a bad thing, much of psychology and spiritual work deals with acquiring the self-awareness to recognize when the ego has stepped into the limelight and we are acting from the wound. The Puppet Master represents this wounded ego and its lessons. Consider the artwork of the card for a moment. Notice how the head of the Puppet Master seems to form one of the heads of Cerberus. The dog shadow projected on the wall. Sometimes we are the victim of other people's projections, it's true. But oftentimes, we are the projector. If this card has appeared in a reading, it's time for you to figure out which is the case right now, keeping in mind that both can be true at once. Mindful awareness is required of you now to discern not only if you're acting from the wound, but also from which one. If we are triggered in our trauma, the way things appear and or feel can be distorted. It's time to ground yourself. Carve out some space and time, get quiet, and wait for clarity to rise to the surface. Freud is famous for his psychoanalytic theory regarding the ID, the ego, and the superego. In everyday life, when we speak about the ego, we are often actually referring to the ID. This is the part of ourselves thought to be primitive and instinctual, motivated by certain impulses, including sex, food, aggression, and hidden memories. The superego functions as a moral conscience, and the ego is actually the go-between. Consider the three heads of the dog shadow in this card and how they might represent three parts of Freud's theory. All three must work in synchronicity to function properly. There is no hierarchy. How can you align your ID, ego, and superego now? Are they all speaking the same language? Alright. That might be your person. I feel like that's your person, but I'm just saying. The swallow, the meaning here is hope, optimism, last steps on a journey, and trust. Beautiful card here, but I'm seeing some lightning, so that suggests some tumultuousness or chaos. The swallow has deep ties to sailors and naval companies across the world. In the UK, a sailor earns a swallow tattoo for every 5,000 nautical miles they travel. Lore among sailors is that seeing a swallow is a sure sign you're approaching land, even if you can't see it yet. It represents the end of the journey back home. The swallow card in this deck represents a similar sentiment, one of hope, optimism, and trust. It is a sure sign that you are nearing the completion of a cycle in some way. The last steps of this journey are in front of you, even if you can't see them or are having trouble believing they're there. Muster whatever strength and resiliency you can and trust that you have nearly made it. This may require faith in something higher or bigger than yourself, something divine and omnipotent that sees the grand plan. Trust that you are fully supported in this journey and will be carried where you need to go when you need to be there. Whatever the end of the cycle represents for you, know that hope is present. Find a way to grab onto it and trust that after being out at sea for so long, your landing on solid ground is imminent. When was the last time you experienced the undeniable synchronicity of it all? An alignment of so many serendipitous events that it couldn't be anything other than fate. Try to grab onto that feeling now and know that some magic is afoot. Like I said, Aquarius, I feel like this person is being extremely deceptive towards you and trying to manipulate you. I mean, with Puppet Master here, what more can I really say? With the swallow and that message, I feel like it's really within your right and what you're doing. I think what you're doing is right. So I'm trying to give you some confirmation here. But breaking away from this is for your highest and best good, because otherwise they are just going to twist until you break. Well, it's supposed to be bend you until you break, but you know what I mean. Anyway. All right, so good luck, Aquarius. Thank you so much. Until we meet again. Love and light. Wow, this is very long. Okay, it's going to be like a 2-hour reading at least, maybe. Let's look at Libra. Libra, how do you feel about your person right now? Ooh, you want to chat right away. Libra, how do you feel about your person right now? How do you feel about the person on your mind? Libra, how do you feel about the person on your mind? The devil. Uh-oh. Why the devil? Why is the devil here? Why do you feel that way? You don't want to tell me anything else, really? Okay, thank you. The Lovers. Oh, man. Wow. Libra, I haven't seen anything like this for you in a while. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So I feel like you're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, Libra. With the devil here, I feel like there are parts of you that feels like this person is toxic. I don't know why. Maybe they have addictions. Maybe they have negative patterns, or maybe you two have had a negative past. But there's also a sense of like underlying obsession with this person. You might find yourself like sexually fantasizing about them. I don't know. But with the Lovers here, you still feel a strong soul tie to them. But there's also a decision that needs to be made on your behalf, whether you're going to move towards this or not. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there's a lack of balance and reciprocity here. Like there's a lack of mutuality, whether that be existing on your side or the other. But there's a lack of give and take. And so with that being said, can I see this Lovers, please? Show me more about the Lovers for Libra. What decision is it that they're having to make regarding this supposed soul bond that is not harmonized at the current moment, and that they may feel a sense of, okay. So whatever went down in your past with this person, Libra, you are disappointed. There's regret there. There's sadness there, sorrow, grief, possible resentment, possibly I feel like the decision that you need to make is, would you be able to get over these things to be with this person? Because they are clearly on your mind. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Let's look at Libra's person, please. How does Libra's person feel towards them? I do apologize. I feel like I'm not making very much eye contact with the camera. I typically try to do better for that, but I'm just really in these readings. Okay, show me Libra's person, please. Towards them, how do they feel? How does Libra's person feel towards them? Thank you. What is that? Four of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh. Five of Swords in reverse. Page of Wands. Your person is holding their cards close to their chest with the Four of Pentacles. They feel like they need to have a sense of control or security when it comes to their emotions and their feelings towards you. Why that is, I don't really know. Because they also show me the Five of Swords in reverse, which is like there is a need to be vulnerable and honest and truthful rather than deceptive. You two may have been prone to mind games where ego and pride takes over, and it's like dignity needs to take precedent above all else, and so it becomes almost like this war that is being waged, and the mental conflict there is exhausting. With the Page of Wands in reverse, I feel like the passion, desire, confidence that they once had towards you is now lost. They may be younger than you in age. You may find them to be emotionally immature, or they may think of you that way. But it feels like, you know, they lack the drive and the charisma, the enthusiasm to move towards this any longer. Let's see. What would they say to you? If they could, Libra, what would your person say to you right now if they could? I hope that you can forgive me one day. I was saying that, you know, there was something that you couldn't let go. Would that be something that you could get over? Or did I even say forgive? But it's time for me to heal now. Libra's person, please. What would they say to them right now if they could? Thank you. Whoa. Okay, I'll take that. I hope that you can forgive me one day. It's time for me to heal now. We need to let each other go. So yeah, this person feels like this is over. Kind of, you know, the check is signed. It's time for me to heal now. They're trying to focus on themselves. But they also do feel like they have wronged you in some way because they want your forgiveness. But with their energy, it feels like, despite how hard they try, or if they even bothered trying, that it wouldn't be possible, you know? All right. That's a little bit... Oh, I left you before you could leave me. That was flipped up on the top. I don't know if that's you or them, but you would know best, Libra. Okay, let's see. That was, like, weirdly jumpy. Lion, gazelle. Okay, that was better. Thank you. Let's look at Libra, please. Okay. The Tapir. This card speaks about taking care of yourself, Libra, which has been your message in your last message during my live. I'm pretty sure that was your message, so I'm just saying. Tapir, number 76. The meanings here are acting in service to others, charity, and selflessness. In dreams, a tapir is often linked to gentleness and the need to be kind and compassionate toward other people. This is despite its close genetic ties to the rhino, a rather tough animal. The natural disposition of this unique creature is rather shy, although they do live in a small small social units, especially during their mating years. The appearance of the tapir asks us to consider acts of service as a love language, and the practical steps we can take to show up for others. Depending on your personality, you may or may not already embody acts of service as a love language. These tangible displays of love don't always match the conventional idea of romance, but in some ways they may mean more. Part of being a human being is operating within a community and showing up for others in their time of need. Our social selves thrive only when we have a solid support system in place, no matter how introverted or private we may be. If you pulled the tapir card, it's your turn to show up for those you care about and act in service to your love for them. Maybe someone needs a favor, or the person you live with could use your help accomplishing a task. When we are physically present for those we care about, the impact of our actions stay with them much longer than anything else does. Offer your helping hands. Read about the 5 love languages. It is thought that we each have 2 of them. One for how we show the feeling of love, and one through which we receive the feeling of love. Where do acts of service fall on that list for you? And why? What could you stand to gain through giving without expectation? The answer may surprise you. So, that decision that you have to make, Libra, is can you set aside that past regret, any of that guilt, anything that happened in the past to forge the way for a brighter future with this person? Or is it too far gone? Could potentially showing them some compassion or kindness bring about a brighter dynamic here? Maybe. All right, Gemini, let's take a look at you. What am I at here, an hour? And then I'm almost halfway through. Dang, homie. Okay. Gemini, what's up? How do you feel about your person right now? How do you feel about your person right now? 7 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Cups. You are trying to protect your energy. You don't want to fight anymore. You're trying to protect your peace. It's like, I'm done with any kind of conflict, any red flags that I have missed, I'm now noticing, and I'm going to preserve my energy, my time, accordingly. With the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, though, it feels like you are feeling a lack of recognition from your person, and like you are feeling like a little bit abandoned, and like they're not really committing towards you as much as they should. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, it shows that there's a lack of romantic action towards you right now. You may feel like they need to offer you an apology or come forth in some way, shape, or form, but they aren't. Or the Knight of Cups could also be your energy. Show me this Knight of Cups in reverse, please. What is that? Show me this Knight of Cups in reverse. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 4 of Swords. Okay, so whether that's you or your person, it could simultaneously be both. But the action momentum of romantic effort has been withdrawn here, because the decision has been made, 2 of Pentacles, that healing is needed, 4 of Swords. And with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse being there, it feels like it was up in the air for quite some time, like it was being juggled. One or both of you may have other responsibilities, priorities that play into the mix, you know, side hustles, multiple jobs, children, lots of friends, whatever it is, whatever obligations that you have in your day-to-day life, right? But, okay. All right, Gemini. Let's take a look into your person. Oh. Why did those flip? Let's shuffle that again. One more. Okay. Gemini, how does your person feel towards you? What is your person feeling towards you right now, Gemini? Thank you. Nine of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. And the King of Cups. Okay. Well, the good news is they have a lot of feelings for you. They really like you. But they're trying to compose themselves right now. They're trying to be more emotionally grounded and maybe a little bit more withdrawn in terms of how much love they are actually showing you, right? With the Knight of Wands in reverse, that worries me a little bit. It kind of makes me feel like they may be non-committal. This is like an in and out energy. It's someone who's very passionate and charismatic. It's Sagittarius energy. There's also water energy here. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Actually, double fire here. Aries, Leo, Sag. But yeah, they might feel like you are, like you don't know what it is that you want, or they might feel like you're not willing to commit. And so with the Nine of Wands in reverse, they feel like they've been fighting for this for a while, and now they're at a loss, and they're starting to give up, is what I feel like. Even though they still have strong feelings for you, they don't know if you're in it or not. Okay? All right, Gemini. Let's look at the hidden truth for you. Gemini. You and I were too young. That speaks to me about emotional maturity, I feel. You were the best thing in my life. I hide behind material things. Okay. Well, I don't really have too much to say about those ones. Besides the emotional maturity bit, I feel like that more so pertains to your partner than you. But, they probably want to put an umbrella over it, so if that makes them feel better, sure. Regardless, you were still the best thing in their life, but they still have this insecure, superficial need to hide behind material things because it makes them feel good, strokes their ego, whatever. Okay? So let's look at your oracle message, babe. Let's see what we have for you. For Gemini, please, regarding their relationship. What can we see for their connection right now? What advice do they need to hear? Not too many. Spider, moose, giraffe. I'm going to put those back in, see if any of them come back out. For Gemini, please. One message of advice for their current situation, please. Just one message, please. Thank you. Oh, we're going to get two, I guess. Spider, moose. All right. Crazy when that happens. All right, so sorry, I'm acting like a goof. It just, yeah. Guided messages. They are, you can't get around them sometimes, even if you try. Spider, moose is number 25, and spider is nowhere to be found. Where is the spider? Bruh. Oh, number 28. Oh, okay. 25 and 28. Let's start with moose. The meanings here are a formidable obstacle or opponent, giving something too much power. The majestic moose is an intimidatingly large beast. Until you've experienced the presence of one in real life, it's difficult to appreciate the true impact of their stature. And once you have seen a moose in real life, their mammoth size is truly unforgettable. If the moose card appears in your reading, something in your life feels just as large and intimidating as this creature. Whatever this obstacle is, a person, a situation, a problem that needs to be solved, it seems insurmountable and has left you feeling paralyzed and small in comparison. As formidable as the situation may feel, be careful not to give anything too much power or importance. Remember that perception is everything, and the dread is often worse than the deed. It's quite possible that, in fact, the anxiety the situation has caused you has enabled this thing to cast a larger shadow than it deserves. The longer you avoid it, the bigger it will become. Take action. Read the story David and Goliath and reflect on how David defeats the armor giant with a single stone. Then reflect on how you might tackle your own obstacle in a simple yet surprising way. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. And then Spider. Weaving your own destiny, creative freedom, and inner genius. The spider is the ultimate creator, tapping into its inner genius to weave the perfect web required to entangle its prey. Free from any outside influence of how the web should be, the spider relies solely on its own wants, needs, and desires to achieve its goals. Like the snake and the eagle, the spider is another symbol that has permeated cultures and spiritual communities throughout history and around the globe. The spider is an affirmation that you are deep into your own spiritual initiation and indeed along the right path. Regardless, the spider asks us about our inner genius. We all have one, and it's likely that yours is beginning to come out. Relinquish the traps of perfectionism, comparison, and admiration. Cut off and cut out any outside distractions that do not feed the authenticity of your inner genius. Whatever it is that is waiting to be unleashed from within is perfect just the way it is, because it is yours. Consider that concepts such as good, bad, pretty, and ugly are subjective and are often reductive labels that have nothing to offer What? And are often that have nothing to offer. Something that is raw, powerful, or important. Why does that read so strangely? Consider that concepts such as good, bad, pretty, and ugly are subjective and are often reductive labels that have nothing to offer. Something that is raw. Nothing. What the fuck? Sorry. The ancient Greeks coined the word daemon, which refers to the genius of an individual. It is believed that each of us has a daemon, and it is this helpful or benevolent spirit that helps us to nourish this genius. If you could pinpoint your daemon, what would it be? Write it a letter. Introduce yourself. Make it an offering. I'm so sorry, man. That was brutal. I could not get those out, but I tried. I managed in the end. I hope that made sense to you. And until we meet again, my love, love and light. Oh, I am parched. And we're only on to earth signs now. My word. Okay. Let's do it. Taurus. Taurus. Oh, hello. Queen of Pentacles. That's you. In reverse, though. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Uh-oh. Why? Five of Swords. Honey. So, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like you don't think that the person that is on your mind wants to commit towards you, or that they're not willing to commit. And because of that, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like you're not on the same page. You may be friends with this person, get along with this person really well, but when it comes to romantic efforts, it's like you don't see eye to eye, and there's no willingness to work together in that capacity. And again, as a result, oh, here's the King of Cups, the Five of Swords. It causes you a lot of stress. You have a lot of love for this person, but you feel like you have to kind of keep it under wraps because, I don't know, maybe they're just not into it. You know what? I'm going to leave that there. Okay, Taurus, let's see the person on your mind. How do they feel towards you? The person on Taurus's mind, please. How do they feel towards Taurus? Thank you. Show me that Chariot, please. What is that about? I have the King of Swords and the Chariot. We're clarifying the Chariot now. What is that? Show me that Chariot, please. Show me that Chariot for Taurus. Or Taurus's person on their mind, rather. How they feel. The Empress in reverse. How do I say this, Taurus? This person is very straightforward. They might be emotionally detached. They may be very blunt and harsh when it comes to the way that they convey their thoughts, their feelings towards you. Might be air energy, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I see them moving forward and onward towards something. I don't know what that is, but the Chariot suggests that it's away from you. With the Empress in reverse, I can read that two ways. This Empress always comes up for you. Could be a mother, but it could just be somebody that you feel is not showing you compassion or nurturing or is as loving as they could be towards you. This could also be a person that needs to take care of themselves a little bit better, have a better sense of self-worth. They may be codependent in some aspects, or they may view you to be that way, okay? So, that one was heavy, Taurus. I don't know why. Let's see. What would they say to you right now if they could? I regret lying to you. What? Did they give you the illusion that they loved you, maybe? And now they've, like, withdrawn or something like that? What is that? It was my fault, but I blamed you in reverse. So this person doesn't... Empress in reverse. Yeah. I feel like that's more so your person. They have a difficult time taking accountability and responsibility for things. Their own actions. Oh, we're going to get two more cards. Just being near you is intoxicating. I couldn't let you get close to me in reverse. So... Just being near you is intoxicating, but I couldn't let you get close to me. So they enjoy being in your presence, but they don't want anything more than that. And they've lied to you about that in some way, but they also cannot take accountability. This person is very interesting. I would be careful, Taurus. That's all I'm going to say. Let's pull an oracle for you. Ooh, that was a good one. Sometimes it's so satisfying. Oh, that was not good. One more for Taurus, please. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's see the message for Taurus, please. What do they need to hear currently? What does Taurus need to hear regarding their current bond? Thank you. The Fox. Wow, I've never seen that card before. It's so pretty. Fox. Okay. I should start wearing my glasses so I can see these things better. 66 may have some relevance to you. The Fox is about trickster energy. Sly, slippery, elusive, and clever. Oh. And that person regrets lying to you. Foxes are like cunning, right? The saying sly like a fox exists for a reason. Just when you think you've got the fox pinned down, this slippery friend pulls another trick from its sleeve and escapes once again. In many cultures, the fox is associated with the trickster archetype as well, often a character in stories that fools the protagonist over and over. If the clever fox has wiggled into a reading of yours, this trickster energy is asking for your attention. A situation has arrived that requires you to think on your feet or be very cunning. What did I say? In your approach. Whatever is going on, you must be clever. When we are in the theater of the trickster, everyone is wearing a mask, including you. Clarity may feel elusive, just out of reach no matter what you do, and certainly there is drama. Be very smart about your next move, and consider the image your mask is presenting. In Norse mythology, Loki is the trickster god. In Roman mythology, the title belongs to Mercury. While the connotations that the word trickster carries are often negative, these trickster gods are always having a good time with their schemes. Drama and glamour go hand in hand with this energy, and they are two things that are highly prized in modern society. Indeed, people lead lifelong successful careers in the art of just that. How can you channel these ideals to serve you now? You can make yourself up to whatever you need to be. Fight fire with fire, Taurus. Cool. I mean, don't play mind games, but I mean, if somebody is going to try and be manipulative with you, cut that shit out immediately. We don't have time for that. Okay. And sorry, until we meet again. Love and light. Thank you, Taurus. Alright. Did I even say goodbye to Gemini? I don't think I did. I don't know. Alright. Virgo. Let's take a look. How does Virgo feel about the person on their mind currently? How does Virgo currently feel? Please. Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. Why the Ten of Swords in reverse, please, for Virgo? Oh, that's way too many. Show me the Ten of Swords in reverse, please. For Virgo. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse here? For how they feel towards the person on their mind. You know what? Actually, that's a lot, but I'm going to take them. That's a heck of a lot. Three of Swords. Tower. Two of Wands in reverse. Temperance in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. So the Two of Cups in reverse. Oof. You are in the process, Virgo, of healing from a relationship that has clearly ended here with the Three of Swords. And that's caused you a lot of pain, heartbreak, sorrow, grief. You may have felt like this person deceived you or betrayed you in some way. And that your relationship was built upon this foundation that was not stable with the Tower here. And there's this feeling that I have that inevitably you knew that this was going to come to an end at some point or eventually. And that seems like what has happened here. The bond was strong at one point, but it's broken. Two of Cups. The Two of Wands in reverse, clarifying that. It's like there was a lack of decision making when it came to this overall relationship. There may have been poor communication. Somebody may have had different intentions for it, and therefore there were blockages and or delays. With this heartbreak that I see you facing and the Chariot in reverse clarifying it, I feel like you no longer want to move forward towards this bond, even though it still is heavily on your mind. And you feel like there would be no success or victory to come from it. So you are just stuck at a standstill. And with the Ten of Swords in reverse and Temperance in reverse clarifying it, I feel like not only are you having a difficult time healing from this breakage, but there's a lack of patience there. There's a lack of balance. And also, I don't feel like there will be a sense of reconciliation for the time being. Wow, that was a heavy one. The heck, Virgo. All right. Let's look at your partner, honey. What does Virgo's partner think about all this? Clearly, that's pretty darn heavy. Virgo's partner, please. A person on Virgo's mind. How do they feel towards Virgo currently? What's going on in that brain of theirs? Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Is there a third-party energy here? I don't like the fact that there's two queens. Gender doesn't matter. There's a Queen of Cups here now, too. And a Three of Cups. There's third-party energy written all over this. Virgo, sorry. One thing you need to understand about me is that as a reader, I really dislike third-party energy. I don't like reading it. I don't like dealing with it. I prefer not to. But being that my job as a tarot reader is to look out for your best interest, I need to make mention that very likely there's a third-party energy here. Three queens. As strong of a feminine as you may be if you're a female watching this reading, that's too much for one sweet, beautiful woman. Queen of Wands, someone, Three of Cups. This person is dealing with at least two other people. That there's one person that they feel very attracted to. There's another person that they feel like won't commit to them, and there's another person who they feel like is not emotionally available. Doesn't mean they can't still all be on the roster, you know? But I don't think you should be signed up for that, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't want to play for that team. What would they say to you, Virgo, if they could right now? What do they have to say? We both know I'm not the one for you. The timing just wasn't right for us. Why? Because you're playing 10 other people? I know I messed up everything. Why? Because you're playing 10 other people. Well, yeah, you don't need that. So, as long as they know that they're not the one for you, I hope that you know that. All right, honey? Thank you so much, Virgo. And until we meet again... Oh, wait. What the heck am I doing? Bruh. You need an oracle message. Getting ahead of myself here. This is like the longest broadcast I've done in a minute. I have not done one that's this long in forever. Alrighty. And we're still going to. That's the best part. Okay, Virgo. What do we need to hear for Virgo, please? Ooh, thank you. Hermit Crab. Pretty card. Number... What is it? 31 may have some relevance to you. The definition here is necessary withdrawal, introspection, exploration of the inner landscape, and growth. The tiny hermit crab scuttles along the ocean floor, ready to strike out and explore the surrounding environment. Despite its name, this crustacean isn't much of a hermit. That said, thanks to a trusty seashell home, this busybody knows when it's time to retreat inside. When the energy of the hermit crab has arrived in a reading, a certain withdrawal from the outside world is imperative. This card is a call to explore our inner landscape in search of answers, rather than to search for them in an outside source. When we are growing, we often reach a milestone in our journey that requires us to take a step back and pose questions to ourselves. If we rely too heavily on the opinions of others, these influences can drown out our own inner voice. To remain true to ourselves, a certain amount of alone time is required to let that voice have room to speak up. For those of us who commit to the spiritual journey in a serious way, the energy of this card probably feels familiar. As much as we can learn from others, the spiritual path is ultimately one we walk alone. Carve out some time for yourself and see what wisdom rises to the surface. You might surprise yourself. We all possess the potential for spiritual gifts. Unlike in the movies, however, the messages we receive from spirit through these psychic senses are incredibly subtle, almost a whisper. Sometimes we are present enough to grab hold, and other times the messages pass us by. Many mediums and psychics know this and spend as much time as they can away from screens and the countless distractions and noise of everyday life. Now's the time for you to learn the value of silence. When you cut out the static of everyone else, what inner wisdom and extrasensory experiences make themselves known? Draw yourself back from this energy is what I feel, because you need to trust your intuition. I feel like you already knew about what potentially was happening behind the scenes here. Okay? Anyway, so thank you, Virgo. Love and light. Until we meet again. Cappy, let's look into you, my love. Cappy, Cappy, Cappy. You know what? I might actually have to take a quick break. Give me 2 seconds before I start this, and I have the last 4 signs to go. I was not anticipating this reading to be so long. Give me a second. Okay. Sorry, let's get back to it. Only got a couple more signs to go. Just finishing up with Earth signs here. Let's see Cappy. How does Cappy feel about the person on their mind currently, please? Okay. That's a lot, too. A lot of the same cards are coming. I'm going to still take them, though. The Fool in reverse, Knight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, that's alone. Chariot in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse. Cappy, it feels like you're afraid to take a risk towards this relationship or towards this person anymore. You might really want to, with the Knight of Swords, you have the thought that you would like to speak with them at least. But with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, there's something that holds you back and makes you feel like there's something about this person that, you know, is not reliable. You can't count on this person. You can't depend on this person. And therefore, it holds you back from moving towards them with the Chariot in reverse. And it leaves this sense of breakage within the bond with the Two of Cups in reverse. That is pretty dang straightforward. Okay. Excuse me. Let's look at Cappy's feelings towards, or sorry, the person on Cappy's mind, how they feel towards them. The energy feels very, like, anxious here. I don't know why that is. Like, I feel, like, nervous. How does the person on Cappy's mind feel towards them currently? Ten of Wands in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. Show me the Ace of Swords in reverse, please. The King of Swords. Ooh. Okay, so your person feels like they are emotionally exhausted and like they're giving up on this bond. They feel like they may have put a lot of work into it, a lot of passion. They may have tried really hard and it all went unrecognized. Not an accusation against you, but that's just how they feel. And it was like a really heavy burden on their shoulders that they want to let go. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like they're not really wanting to work on this relationship anymore or commit to it. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it feels like there's not only a lack of truth or clarity between the two of you, but a lack of communication as well. And with the King of Swords clarifying it, it feels like this person is very strong in their conviction towards the fact there is no communication and that this is over. I feel like they're looking at this, they're trying to be logical and practical about it and responsible, and take away all of their heart space from it, and that's the reason why they're doing it. Okay. Let's look at the hidden truth, Cappy. If your person could say something to you right now, what would it be? For Cappy, please, for Capricorn. What would their person say to them right now if they could? The person on their mind, what would they say to them? Thank you. I feel you leaving me behind in the reverse, pardon me. I am becoming a better person in the reverse. Oh. I don't react when people mention you in the reverse. This person might be trying to become a better person, but they're struggling to do so. They may feel like you're going to come back around with the, I feel you leaving me behind in the reverse, but I don't think that you're going to, with what I saw in your energy. And I don't react when people mention you in the reverse. I feel like maybe they could be talking to you, or sorry, talking to other people about you, or about the connection that you two had, or if they dabble in spiritual arts, like myself, they might be asking other readers about you, or watching tarot readings, or things like that. But, very avoidant energy there, okay, Cappy? I hope that helps you. And then let's look into your oracle reading, babe. For Cappy, please, what do they need to hear? What advice do they need to hear? Oh, the dough. These oracle cards come out quick. The doe is number 29. That may have some relevance to you. The meanings here are receptivity, birth, and beginnings. Perhaps the gentlest of all creatures, the doe moves in silence and serenity. She is at one with the world around her, drinking in each sound, movement, and disturbance, especially those so minuscule they are virtually undetectable to human senses. Her receptive nature enables her to navigate the surrounding environment with precision. If doe energy is present in your reading, you too would be wise to observe, process, and receive. There may be many things in your life that are shifting. A new cycle is being born. A new beginning is emerging. Whatever this fresh start means for you, welcome it with the gentleness and serenity of the doe. It is likely the cycle of death that preceded this moment was an intense, maybe even dark one. Take heed of its necessity, though, especially if the whitetail is also present in this reading. I only pulled one card, so. Now, as the light returns to overtake the darkness, be open to receiving it. If you ever cross paths with a deer in nature, you know how sensitive they are to even the slightest disturbance in their environment, be it a sound, smell, or sight. You also know how quick they are to flee the scene. Sometimes opportunities are also fleeting, and if we aren't ready to act when they present themselves, we can miss out. However, there is also value in knowing when to let something simmer for a while to reveal its true nature. Which of these is necessary now? Wow. Very interesting, Cappy. Good luck. Until we meet again, love and light. Okay, water signs. We finally made it. We're almost there. How long am I at here? 97? What is that? Holy. Okay. Cancer. Cancer, how do you feel about the person on your mind right now? Cancer, how do you feel about the person on your mind, please? Thank you. Whoa. The World, the Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. What is that Wheel of Fortune? Thank you. The Four of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse. What? Okay, Cancer, this has friends with benefits written all over it. Sorry. The World, there's something that's come to an end here, but Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like on and off because of passion. The Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you're down for it. You're okay with it. You feel like that's just the way that it's meant to be. Because you feel a sense of stability with this person with the Four of Wands, but at the same time, you're not willing to be emotionally vulnerable or offer them a romantic beginning with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Very limited Cancer reading there. So yeah, if that doesn't apply, don't take it, but that's what I got. Okay, Cancer. The Sun, the Fool in reverse. 3 of Wands in reverse, and 6 of Wands in reverse. Whoa, your person's awfully chatty. 2 of Pentacles, Strength. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So this person feels really happy when they're with you, but they're not willing to take a risk towards you either. So I feel like you two are on the same page for that. With the 3 of Wands in reverse, it's like there's no action or decision being made towards actually making things stable. With 6 of Wands in reverse, it feels like there's a lack of success with this relationship, they feel. And so they're juggling 2 of Pentacles, whether they need to rebalance their priorities with this relationship. Like, I feel like they want more with you. And it's taking them a lot of strength to try and make this decision. But with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like they're stagnant and not going to invest in this any further because they already know what it is that you want, right? So they're still there for it for a good time, I guess, but maybe just not a long time. Because, yeah, I feel like they are going to catch feelings for you. What would they say to Cancer if they could? I don't react when people mention you. That's upright, though. I wonder if you were happy without me in the reverse. I feel like they think that you were happy without them. They don't think that they They don't think that you want anything more. Whether you do or not, I don't know. I don't think that you do, based off of your energy. But I left you before you could leave me. Yeah. This person is afraid of investing too much, is what I feel. And they are convinced that whether or not they are in your life, that you would be happy with or without them. So I feel like that's where that, you know, lack of success or recognition comes in. It's like, well, does Cancer even really care about me? Like, okay. What is the message for Cancer here, please? Regarding the reading, regarding the bond. Thank you. The Rooster. The Rooster. Number 57. Oh, I saw that one instantly. That was cool. That was cool. I could actually see. Dominance. As the male half of this deck's poultry duo, the rooster exhibits incredible dominance. These birds are naturally territorial, aggressive, and in charge. If another rooster enters the flock, the two are quick to battle it out. If rooster energy is at play, you may find yourself being challenged by another alpha and having to assert your dominance. If this card has arrived alongside the hen, then you are in the arena of power plays. Who is in submission and who is dominant? If you are feeling territorial or jealous, ask yourself why. Is it necessary for you to stand up for what's yours, or is this a moment to hang back? It's also possible that you are disregarding the boundaries and needs of other people to make sure you're the top dog. If that's the case, it's time to take a step back and recognize that relationships of all kinds work best where there is mutual respect for each other's autonomy. Just as you don't want to be stepped on, neither does anybody else. Consider the concept of peacocking, a term used when someone is showing off and making themselves seem bigger and bolder than they really are. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. One is rooted deeply in insecurity and the need to overcompensate, whereas the other is steadfast and tends to be much quieter. True confidence does not need to boast or brag, and real leaders know the value in respecting the people who follow them. Damn. Cancer? Okay, well, I'll just leave that there. Until we meet again. Love and light. Wilden. Okay. Scorpio. 103. 14. We're almost there, babies. Okay, Scorpio. How do you feel about the person on your mind? Scorpio. The Chariot. Sideways. Interesting. Why are sideways cards come? Oh, Queen of Wands. Okay. Fire energy. Show me more. But whoa, that's way too much. Scorpio, shush. There we go. The Hanged Man. Okay. Show me one more for Scorpio, please. That's gonna drop. Oh, why? Justice in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Uh-oh. Scorpio, you are not sure whether or not you should move towards a certain direction or not. You're not sure if it would be a failure or if it would bring you success. There's somebody that you're looking at. The person that you're looking at clearly is the Queen of Wands, fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sag. Could be somebody who's very attractive, very passionate, self-confident, enthusiastic, might be a social butterfly. But for whatever reason, you are going into intentional pause with the Hanged Man. You're trying to gain a different perspective and really try to gain some clarity on how to handle this. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse and Justice in reverse, you are afraid that things might end up being unfair to you or unbalanced, not just a lack of reciprocity or mutuality here, okay? But I don't know why you feel that way. I'm not sure what has caused you to feel that way. Let's see what your person thinks. Okay. The Queen of... Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. That's not great. Judgment. Ooh. Three of Cups. Ooh. Page of Wands. Okay, so there might be an age difference between you two. Page of Wands. They they're talking to you. They're being flirty and sexy. With the Three of Cups, though, that's giving me two messages. There could be third-party energy here, or, which is maybe what you feel like is unfair and not reciprocal. I don't know. But it could just also feel like maybe you're better off as friends. It's just like a friendly social dynamic. It's something that brings you joy, yeah, but does it really go much past that? Eh. With the Judgment, they are making a decision. They are having some realizations here. What that is, I'm not entirely sure. But with the Queen of Cups in reverse, making a decision based off of not being in an emotionally stable or grounded place is probably not going to be great. They may be looking for self-assurance during this time, or validation, or I don't know. I feel like they have feelings for you, but they're not really willing to give it all right now. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of other factors. So, let's see. Scorpio, what would you hear from your person right now if they could speak to you? I don't know why I'm shuffling it like that. I should be doing it like this. You came closer than anyone. So I feel like this person really, they feel like they have a really strong bond with you. Like they feel like you two get along very easily. I remember every detail of that day. I don't know what that's about. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I don't know why I feel like that's predictive. If this person has already let you go, then that's that, I guess. But if they haven't, then maybe a little bit of preemptive warning. All right. Scorpio, let's take a look at your oracle message, babe. Regarding the bond between you and your person, what does Scorpio need to hear for January 2025? Thank you. The turkey in reverse. Turkey. Gobble, gobble. Number 47. That one popped out right away, too. I can see again. Primal instincts, staying wild and free. It's very typical of you, Scorpio. There is a pronounced difference between a domesticated turkey and a wild one. Domesticated turkeys are notoriously dumb and homogeneous, while their wild counterparts are much more cunning. The juxtaposition highlights the benefits of staying wild and free on multiple levels, which is also reflected in the darker, more detailed plumage on turkeys found in the wild. If turkey energy is present, you are being called to find the value in your own wild and free spirit. As we move through life, we are confronted with many different messages about the way we're supposed to be. It's very possible that we have been given conflicting messages from different people. However, it's important to recognize that people love to project. We all do it from time to time, but others' expectations of us are really about them and have nothing to do with us at the root. This card is an invitation to get back in touch with your true essence, the wild spirit that you possess inside that only wants to be free. Who are you without the weight and projections of society, other people, your family, and friends? Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. Give yourself permission to just be and know that you are good enough just as you are. We can be whoever we want to be at any given moment. And indeed, there are many hats that we must wear to successfully navigate different situations. However, at the base of all these versions of you is just you, and this person has carried you through every trial, tribulation, and victory. Celebrate that person. Show compassion to that person. Invite them to come forward and show up in whatever way feels the most natural. Damn, Scorpio. Okay. Let's leave that there. Thank you so much. Until we meet again. Love and light. Okay, Pisces. We're done. We did it. This is a long ass 110. I love when I see the cool numbers. I intentionally set this broadcast for 111 just because I'm a biddy like that. But yeah, that's awesome. If it ended on 111, that would have been cool. But oh well. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you, honey. How do you feel about the person on your mind right now? Show me. How do you feel about the person on your mind? Pisces. Pisces. Hierophant. Strength in reverse. Oof. Okay. Why, honey? Oh. I'll take those. Seven of Wands, King of Pentacles, Devil, Two of Wands, Emperor. Right away, what energies do I see here? Virgo, Leo, Aries, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't matter what the sign is. How you feel? You want a relationship with this person. You might even want to marry this person. You might be obsessed with them, or you might also think that it's negative to be obsessed with them, or that they are negative. Take whatever one of those fits. But either way, I feel like you still want to be with them. Excuse me. With strength in reverse, it feels like you're holding back. Strength can work for us or against us. We can use our strength of will to empower us or to hold us back from something, right? And that's kind of what you're doing here. With the Two of Wands, though, you're showing me that you're doing it with purpose, with intent. There is a decision that needs to be made here regarding this relationship, and you are going one way or another. The card depiction here shows me that, you know, the world, there's a globe there, is in your hands. So you might be at a distance from this person, or you might simply need to make a decision that is going to ultimately, you know, change your journey, your path, your direction in life. It's kind of a big deal. With the Seven of Wands, you are protecting your peace. You are trying to avoid conflict. And you're doing that from a very stable place, the Emperor. You are trying to be considerate of everybody. You want, you know, the best for all involved. But with the King of Pentacles here, I see you retracting into an independent state. Working more so on your finances, your career, and your sense of security. Nothing wrong with that, but I feel like it's holding you back from making that decision, maybe? Because clearly you're still considering this potential relationship. But anyway, let's see how your person feels, Pisces. How does Pisces person feel about them currently? How does person's Pisces feel? Five of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. The Moon, that's you, Pisces. They're thinking about you. Hanged Man, Death, and the Lovers. Oh, my word. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Gemini, a fellow Pisces, Cancer. They're showing me that they're trying to heal from a period of regret. They feel like there's a lot of disappointment there, because of whatever unraveled between you two, and they just want to try and get over it. But in order to do so, it's proving to be quite difficult for them. They're going into intentional pause with the Hanged Man, trying to gain perspective, they're probably trying to figure out how you feel during this time too, and that's probably causing difficulty in their healing process, because they might feel like, oh man, I messed up so bad. With the Hermit in reverse, it's a reflection of that Hanged Man, I feel like they have really gone in and done some shadow work, done some self-evaluation, and they realize with Death here that something needs to either end or change. With the Moon there, that's you. They're reflecting upon you. The Moon also, being your energy, reflects, it's the darkness. It's what we don't see in the darkness. The Moon provides us only so much brightness, right? And illumination, and sometimes there's hidden fears and the unknown, and that's kind of scary. The Lovers here, clarifying it, I feel like they're trying to hide the fact that they really love you. Probably to others and themselves, to be honest with you. But the Lovers is also traditional traditional tarot archetype is the choice. So they're needing to make a choice about their hidden fears here. Maybe they feel like they're not good enough for you. Maybe they feel like you don't feel the same way. Maybe they feel like things won't work out. Maybe there's like 100,000 reasons, right? But I feel like they do love you. They definitely have feelings for you, at the very least. So let's see, Pisces. What would this person say to you right now if they could? What would... I want you. Oh. We need to let each other go. See, they don't know what they want. They're like so back and forth. So back and forth. I want to be more than just friends. I want you. We need to let each other go. I want to be more than friends. Come on, man. Let's do one more. Just because, like, what? We will be together again. So maybe, like, this person hopes that even if it can't be romantically, that they can at least be friends with you. Oh, that's cute. I don't know. That was, okay. Clearly this person is a little bit insecure, but... Whoa. Unicorn. We got that message earlier. I'm just going to pull one more. I will reference that message for you. But for Pisces, please, and their person... The Hawk in reverse. What is it that you're not seeing clearly? Or that they are not seeing clearly? Both of you, maybe. Let's see. Hawk is... Huh. Hold on. We're going to get it eventually. Number 7. Oh, my lucky number. Okay. The Hawk is intelligence, independence, adaptability, and clarity. Hawks inhabit every single continent except Antarctica. Because of the vast diversity found in the environments they inhabit, hawks are incredibly adaptable creatures. Thanks to their prevalence, almost every ancient culture has lore surrounding this bird of prey. Many put hawks in the same category as ravens, owls, and other creatures known for their sharp intelligence. Scientists do as well. To see the hawk in your reading is a call to check in on your current state. Are you seeing things clearly? There's likely a situation at hand that is asking for a certain amount of flexibility on your part, but you may feel resistant to bending. Be careful that your stubbornness hasn't clouded your vision to your own detriment. This moment calls for some self-awareness and brutal honesty about the role you're playing in your own life and whether you're self-sabotaging. These days, intelligence is measured in both the academic sense and the emotional sense, with much of the evidence pointing to emotional intelligence as a greater indicator of success. Which intelligence can serve you best in your current situation? Pisces. That unicorn card, I will lightly touch on it, but like I'll reference it in the timestamps, but it's about creating something magical, rebirthing something that you didn't think was possible. So, are you two mirroring each other? Or like, I don't know. I'm just going to leave that there. But those are two pretty cool animals. Thank you so much, Pisces. I hope that resonates for you. Love and light until we meet again. And with that being said, let's end it. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me for this Yours and Theirs live broadcast. This was a long one. I hope you enjoyed and that you were able to find a message in here that resonated for you. And I will be back soon, I'm sure. Thank you so much Thank you so much once again. I should have said this in the beginning of the broadcast. I'm still working on my introductions. But if you enjoy my style and you want to book a private reading with me, the information is on my page or down below. You can book a private reading with me on my Facebook page, through my email, or on my website. And also, if you just want to donate, treat me to a hot chocolate and just show your support. I always appreciate that. Link is there as well. And please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Leave your feedback in the comments. I always want to hear about what you're going through, and if the reading resonated, like, that is always awesome for me. And thank you so much once again. Until we meet again, love and light. Mwah.